Raptgo. Now, Raptgo, these are the guys who jumped in on the scene out of nowhere. They took us all by surprise with their planar magnetic IEM, the Raptgo Hook X. Since then, we saw the Leaf, which was a single dynamic or a double dynamic. Can't remember. Let me know in the comments which what it was. I've still got it somewhere here, but I'm not going to take it out and just to sate my curiosity. Now, in this video, I'm looking at the Raptgo Bridge IEM. Very interesting. Tribrid IEM. It's got 3 different types of drivers. It's got 2 balanced armatures, 2 dynamic drivers, and 1 piezoelectric driver. It's going to be very interesting. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. So yeah, the Raptgo Bridge. Look, I didn't know what to expect after this one. I love the Hook, or the Hook X. I was kind of happy with the Leaf. I thought it was pretty decent, but nothing really special. And for this one, I had really no idea. I thought it was a bit of a bizarre combination of drivers, bit of a bizarre change in design direction. But anyway, let's get on with it. The price of the Raptgo Bridge is $159. Now, that's the box. I won't go any further into that, but I do want to show you the case that comes in it, because this case, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is just awesome. It is such a good case. I love it. It's got this nice big clip, color coded to match the color of my IEMs, which is purple. Inside, normally you'd have some earphones, but obviously I took them out already. You get a bunch of silicone ear tips, and look, there's a pair of ear tips missing. What does it mean? What does it mean? Well, it means that the stock tips included are actually big enough for my jumbo ears. Thank you, Raptgo. So much appreciated. On top of that, we've got a little switch tool here, because yes, the Raptgo Bridge has got 2 tuning switches. It also comes with 3 sets of tuning nozzles or filters. That's them there. Now, if you know anything about tuning filters, these aren't any different from the other ones, but what's really cool is this case is magnetized, and this metal plate is metal and magnetic. So check it out. It locks in there magnetically. It's so cool. And your little switch tool here snaps into place. I just love that so much. And one final thing about this case is that it matches the design on the IEM. Look at that. So look, Raptgo is not just throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. These guys are going all at it from, you know, all angles. And so far, I mean, it's even got faux leather cover on the bottom of the case. Look at that. That is just awesome. One of the best cases, IEM cases ever. Anyway, onto the IEMs. There they are. Now, I'll take the cable. I'll disconnect the cable. The cable is probably the most ordinary and generic thing about the Raptgo Bridge. It's not bad, but it's just so generic. It's utilitarian. It's kind of brown. It's not too bouncy. It's fairly supple. The microphonics are minimal. But, you know, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But at this price range, we've seen some really nice cables. Even sub 100, we've seen some really nice stuff. But it's functional and it does its job, so we won't look any further into that. But let's get on to the IEMs. There they are. There's like 3 or 4 different colors available. I got the purple. Yeah, I'm sorry for stating the obvious. Also, I'm sorry that my uploads have not been as regular lately. That's for a couple of reasons. Super busy at work, super busy with family, super busy or in general. And on top of that, my measurement microphone or measurement coupler died recently, so I haven't been able to measure IEMs, and for that reason there won't be any measurements in this video, but I just had to get on with it. I've been sitting on these IEMs for ages. I first opened the box like 1 or maybe even 2 months ago. Still haven't done the review, so here I am. We're into it. So $159. Let's talk about the sound. Well, actually, first of all, the build quality is excellent. There are the switches, and I got to mention the switches. The first one, or the left switch, is for the treble, so you can boost the treble with it. And the second one is for the gain. So you got low gain and high gain. And actually, when you switch gain, that changes the impedance of the earphone. So in standard gain, you've got 17 ohms. In high gain, you've got 34 ohms. Why does that matter? Well, it's great if you have a noisy source. So if you're hearing some background noise or hiss in your IEMs, you can bump it into high gain mode, ups the impedance, and hello, the hiss or background noise is gone. I think I mentioned the driver config already, but let's talk about it one more time. So you've got 2 dynamic drivers, 2 balanced armature drivers, and 1 piezoelectric driver. But now it's time to talk about the sound, and the Raptgo bridge boasts a well-balanced sound signature that leans slightly towards the warmer side of neutrality. And while there is a touch of underlying warmth, the clarity and detail retrieval it offers are excellent. The bridge manages to craft a nice natural soundstage characterized by relatively equal amounts of width and depth, so you get a nice rounded shape. While the soundstage extends to the periphery of the head space, like within your head, the sound reaches towards the edges. It doesn't quite stretch much farther beyond that, so it's not a really expansive soundstage, but notably the instrument separation and the imaging are really strong points, so you get these nice precise positional cues which prevent any sense of congestion, and they also give you sort of pinpoint accuracy or a pinpoint idea of where everything is located in the stage. So although the soundstage isn't big, the imaging and positioning are very good. Now onto the sound, and we'll start, of course, as always, with the bass. And the bass delivery of the Raptgo bridge exhibits a satisfying punchiness, striking a balance between impact and moderation in terms of quantity. Its character falls somewhere between taut or well-defined and substantial in definition, resulting in a presentation with that sort of sounds very natural. It's got natural attacks and decay. If you want to set the treble switch or switch 1 to on, that further refines the bass definition a little bit and enhances its tightness, but doing that comes at the expense of some of the initial bass impact, because doing so lifts the level of the treble. Now, while the bridge doesn't claim the definitive authority on sub-bass reproduction, it doesn't fall short either, and it does deliver a nice resonant rumble that can sort of stir and shake things up a bit. However, true bass enthusiasts, aka certified bass heads, you probably should explore alternative options, as these are sort of designed more with a more balanced signature or frequency response in mind. Now for the mid-range, and look, these have got a nice mid-range that boasts an authentic thickness and a body in the mid-range notes. This characteristic imparts a nice natural and effortless quality to the mid-range, all while upholding that clarity and precision in instrument separation. And notably, vocals and instruments are rendered with an absence of any shoutiness or nasal twang, and that is thanks to the omission of a sort of upper mid-range boost. So the timbre accuracy within the context of the price range is pretty darn good, adding an extra layer of fidelity. It's worth highlighting that the mid-range frequencies remain assertively present and distinct, managing to steer clear of being overshadowed by the bass or by any glaring treble emphasis. And breaking that down, what the hell are you talking about, David? I'm just meaning that the mids are quite forward, they're not recessed, and they don't get smothered by the bass or the treble. And speaking of the treble, tailoring to your preferences, the treble performance of the bridge IEMs showcases versatility influenced by that treble switch and whichever nozzle filters that you choose. Remember, there are 3 tuning filters included in the box. You've got your default, which is the black ones, bit heavier bass, bit warmer. Then you've got your balanced ones, which are the silver ones. So you get a little bit more, a little lighter bass, a little bit more upper mid-range treble energy. And then you've got the treble filters, which are self-explanatory. So you do have quite a bit of customization options there. You can mess around with the sound. You can tune it from sort of a nuanced warmth and a gentle roundness, or with slightly rounded notes, to a more subtle vibrancy and sparkle, albeit with a slight edge. If you do use the other filters and turn that treble switch on, it does, you might get a little bit of sharpness, but it's still pretty decent. But you know, treble heads, you're in. Treble sensitive people, you're fine too. For my personal preferences, I like to leave both switches down, and that just gives it a nice warm sound signature with no harshness or sharpness in the highs whatsoever. Yet at the same time, you still get excellent detail retrieval, really nice resolution, good clarity. So even with the treble toned down, these perform really, really well. So to sum up, I'm not doing comparisons today. Sorry, I'm on a super tight schedule. I've got to get this video done and edited real fast. I apologize for that. But, you know, if you're really keen in some comparisons with other popular IEMs, just leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll try to get around to it. But for now, I'm just going to wrap it up by saying that the Raptgo Hawk, these are actually excellent. I was not expecting to like these. I thought it sounded like a gimmicky kind of thing. The design aesthetic didn't really appeal to me, but now seeing them in person, I actually like it quite a lot. It's not plastic, it's all metal. They do feel and look great, and the sound is way better than I expected. And I would even go as far as to say these are among the best sounding IEMs under $200. So if you're looking for something that fits the description of what I've just tried to convey, probably poorly as I usually do, definitely give these some consideration. And with that said, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it the old thumbs up, Parfam audiophile style. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more reviews like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.